doesn't sound good. It's freaking raining. Um, well, I was going to repeat something I was saying before. People around me. A lot of people feel the need to compensate for their lack of capability by attacking you or poisoning you behind your back, or just different ways of attacking physically, or like being like, oh, this guy, trying to set up the crowd mentality, like you use the crowd mentality tactic, or social dynamic tactic type bullshit fucking thing. Oh, I know how everyone would feel if someone said something like this right now. That fucking bullshit. Why can't you just find a better version of yourself instead of being this envious fuck? Envy is when you don't realize that you're jealous of me. Who needs to resort to those things of compensation when, whenever I saw someone who's doing a better job of being than me, I'm like, damn, what's wrong with me, man? What the hell's wrong with me? I get mad at myself. I don't get mad at him. If he has a girlfriend, I don't try to steal that fucking girlfriend from him to try to prove to myself that I'm better than him. That's not how you do it, bunch of fake fucking fucks. Man, when I see a man with a girlfriend, they practically disappear to me. I don't mean to sound like rude or something, but it's like a spiritual fucking thing. Like, I have no fucking intention of doing anything with that woman because I'm straight. Um, I don't understand it, man. It's like anytime I'm with a girl, it's like everyone in the room feels the need to somehow like judge me or pry her away from me somehow. And well, maybe I'm not doing the best job, but maybe this is like my sixth public interaction for, a hangout time with a fucking woman in my life. Maybe. There's just other women that was just sort of like crackheads or something that I've hung out with that were sort of hot, but just sort of crackheads. It's not, it was after the corona and shit, and I was just, I had interactions with women. Played video games most of my life. I would have to say most of my interactions were on video games, like Fortnite or something, or actually cool and interesting. Let's bring those ones up. Anyways, point is, like, man, if a man is with a woman and it's just her and him at like the bar, why would you go over there to try to take the woman away? Maybe she's the best woman in the room. That is not a reason when the man was with her. Oh, go up. Is that your boyfriend? And she's like, I don't know. Will you buy me a drink? And you're like, oh, oh. Is it really? She's just trying to get a free drink off of your sorry ass, which you're just gonna tell her fuck off, or have her boyfriend come back and be like, this guy's a fucking creep or something. And the fight happens, and like, what are you? I didn't know. You're just a fucking idiot. It's the goddamn fucking problem. It doesn't matter if you didn't know. It's not about whether or not you know. You're a fucking idiot. The real people out there, just keep being like Goku. Just keep being like Goku. Taking that fucking suffering straight to the face. Getting up. No one can be taught to stand up. They can be told in the moment. It won't make them stand up. They have to make themselves stand up. A lot of people that take a beating and they just lay there. I took a beating, broken ribs, completely concussed, 80 straight punches to the face as he held my hair at the back of my head 2 weeks ago. And, uh, and he broke my guitar off my face and shit. And, I got up and he was walking away. I was like, "Oh, you think you're gonna walk away?" You think you're gonna walk away with that fucking shit? Yeah. Anyways, I mean, a bunch of shit happened after that, but I'm just not. I don't be talking about it. It's too soon. Still, it's not too soon. That's just a stupid expression to use for this. I am a stand-up fucking comedian and recognize that it's just humor. Please, everyone. It's just humor. I'm not actually a fucking idiot. I gotta like say that to people before they realize it. What the fuck is that? I'm not an idiot. Blah 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 blah. Wow, this guy's making sense. But no, I'm not to the vaccinated, the tax related folk out there. We're just gonna move on. Life is an enjoyable thing, my friends. There's so many options every moment. Not just songs, this and that, but there's no ceiling for a reason. The sky? Is that shit? So no, it's not so darn yet. The sky has no ceiling. There is no limit to your mind. You can always be pushing yourself beyond where you are, having deeper thoughts about what you're thinking, using your thoughts to form greater thoughts, greater conclusions, and having fun with it. That's like numero uno. Numero squash. Numero below the numeral. That's number one. Number decimal. Have fun with it. If you can't have fun with it, you're gonna want to kill yourself pretty soon. I don't mean as a suggestion. That's not a suggestion. I'm saying you're gonna want to eventually because life sucks when you're not able to have fun with it anymore. You're not able to explore yourself anymore, using your mind in all different types of ways, relieving your heart of stresses, intentionally, consciously healing yourself. You can actually heal yourself if you consciously focus on. It's very hard to explain how I did it one time, but you just sort of trance out and you sort of picture, you try to imagine what healing, consciously healing yourself feels like in a sense. And you just trance out like that. You just try to heal yourself, basically. Just trance out and try to heal yourself. Just focus on the area. Pretend you're healing yourself by doing the best you can to be somehow healing yourself. Also, good music like Stars of the Lid. Stars of the Lid. I always have the, the way I speak. It's always hard to pronounce that band where I know that y'all can hear what the band was. Stars of the Lid. Play that music, you can actually, your bones will be fucking healing on the spot. Your bones will be healing on the spot with those fucking, not just binaural beats, but like binaural with a melody type shit. It's always developing. It's never the same thing ever. At any point, almost any point in the songs, basically at any point. It's always complexly new, like what I experienced when I was on Salvia. I experienced a lot of things on it, but there was this one vision where, like, this tornado, a giant. I saw this like 2030, 2040 architecture type city in this vision, which I saw it at like it was like this tiny line. This is this tiny line, and then I zoomed in on that line. It was well, it was like right here ish, and there was like buildings that were like this big. One that was like architecturally like I can't even you know we couldn't build one of those buildings nowadays, but maybe. But that shit mystified. It all turned to mist, and then it turned into a tornado, which turned into a vine that was growing upwards, and there were flowers that were blooming off of the vine as it was growing upwards. Like, and every single flower was a new flower, and that's what I imagine. That's what like the visual I have for originality. But like, what was I saying before? I don't remember what I was saying before, but just originality in this sense, in general. Man, I wish I could remember. I wish. There is no ceiling. Find what it was. Fuck off 5G. Let's see. I can't remember. I shouldn't say I can't remember. That's a really cool thing to start talking about in the live stream. So if you've never watched the anime Bleach the Japanese anime Bleach in Japanese. The only Japanese anime you shouldn't watch in Japanese is Dragon Ball Z. Watch that in English, but every other one, watch it in Japanese. For many, 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 many imperative fucking reasons. But in Bleach, well, something I should just start off saying, just in general about, not about Bleach, but in general, your imagination. Uh, oh, I should lead it with this actually. Bleach. Fuck. Bleach teaches you spiritual warfare things. So, like, if you've ever had a ninja fight in your mind, um, I was just talking about this like 2 hours ago or something in public, not on live streams. Uh, if you've ever had a ninja fight in your mind where you have like a sword, or you're either viewing yourself as a third person or first person and fighting just one person, probably. But if you're in third person, you're probably fighting a whole bunch of enemies. Your ability to believe in the things that occur, like maybe you thought something struck you, something swung a sword at you, and you thought it hit you. Right then, you're like, "Oh, I must have died," and your imagination could have killed you right then. It could even like have occurred in a spiritual sense that you are now like sliced in half, or that your power is cut in half, or that you have lost what you are spiritually, so that you sort of just be a drone for the next while until you sort of rebuild your temple or something. But it's literally, your temple's quite safe. It shouldn't be necessarily damaged by your own imagination. But I mean, like, that's not like something that I know, but that's something that I'm able to take an implication of things and know. But it's only while I'm talking I know most things. At least when I'm streaming on fire like this. Now I'm not gonna be able to keep talking. Let's see. It's like people keep themselves going with their ego sometimes. But oh no, Japanese anime. Uh, Yeah, it teaches you the spiritual mind thing, your beliefs. Uh, that well, there was a scene in Bleach, which is what I was originally gonna bring up. There's a scene with Kenpachi, like the strongest motherfucker, basically. He's like the scariest one, and basically, Soul Reaper. He's fighting this dude who's able to fight with his own imagination. He's able to imagine things, and it happens. Like he just imagines a meteor is falling, and a meteor starts falling, a giant one, no less. Um, he can imagine his body is as hard as steel, and it becomes as hard as steel. And the Kenpachi is like, "Oh, you just had to tell me it's as hard as steel. Then I'll pretend like I'm cutting steel." And he just cuts right through. Crazy. It's a perfect like matchup right there because Kenpachi is like with his own like the thing about Kenpachi is it's this fucking attitude, it's his mindset that makes him like the strongest in that spiritual fucking realm. It's his fucking attitude and mindset, and that's like the biggest fucking thing ever. Like that's like the most important fucking thing in like anything. I could not be granting you right now if anyone's still watching this or whatever a greater fucking thing. It's all about your capability and the spiritual. And the most important part of the spiritual is your mindset and attitude amidst it. So watch Bleach the anime, Japanese, and find the character of actually Ken Pachi in it. You'll probably hopefully remember that name sort of. He's like this big dude. He's got bells on his hair that like jingle so that like people can know where he is because he likes a challenge. He has an eye patch which reduces. He has this eye patch which reduces his power because he likes his fucking challenge. One of his most prominent lines to me in my mind was when he said, something along the lines of "I'll kill you and then you'll respawn and you can come after me again and I'll kill you again" type shit. But it's all about the mindset, and amidst the mindset is like a distance from the imagination where you're able to know, no, that's not gonna kill me because if I just imagine that I'm healed or that imagine that that didn't happen, if I either imagine that that didn't happen or that I healed myself, which is the same thing. If you imagine that it didn't happen, you will have healed yourself, which is the cool thing. I'm tying it all into Bleach. This is crazy. Uh, Orihime, Inoue Orihime, fucking that orange-haired girl from the high school of Ichigo, who's like wicked shy. She has that ability to of rejection, uh, and it's literally her saying to herself, "This didn't happen," because she's that type of girl. This can't have happened. This didn't happen. Um, but if you say to yourself, if you think you got sliced in half in a ninja battle in your mind, that that didn't happen, that's the same thing as healing yourself. It'll be the same fucking like motion. You know, your body will come back together. Fucking whatever. Crazy shit. Uh, I'm gonna fucking end it on that because that's just so important. And like, fuck, like I couldn't really outdo that. Saying something else. I mean, I can fucking. The way you should imagine God interacting in your life or through you is the same way you would imagine like I mean it's just the best way to put it, like a succubus or an incubus like above you or controlling you, but instead of something that's evil, you put in something that's righteous above your head in that same place where it could be controlling, it could be making you think differently, it could be having your facial hair reach a greater distance, have your hair changed? You know, you don't cut it anymore because your priorities have shifted, and all of a sudden you have long hair. Uh, Maybe you get uglier all of a sudden ever since you started slipping into sexual things. Uh, the thing about staying the child that you once were is innocence. You are innocent. You just don't think you are. Rather, it is your belief that you're not innocent that keeps you from being innocent. You see, because, you know, I've had a huge problem my whole life where I don't approach women. I don't do that thing where I try to, oh, hey, let's hang out. And, you know, it's been a big thing, you know, I'm realizing nowadays, you know, just be fucking real. You know, it's like if she likes me and I like her, it's sort of obvious. Just be like, hey, do you like smoke weed or anything? Or something, or, um, it doesn't have to be like, hey, can I slap your booty? I was made like an extreme out of it in my younger years. And, we're all guilty, but a big part of that is porn. It makes an extreme thing out of relationship building. I start not saying things or not doing things, not meeting people you could have met if you weren't, a bit extreme in your idea of like a, not catcalling, but something like that, or because there's don't have to do anything like that. You can just be like a fucking real human being and be like, "What's up?" Some, in, finally something being said between you two, so that there's like a chance something cool could be spoken between y'all, which makes you realize that each other are something that y'all should have in your lives. I like my grammar right now. I'm not even trying. Anyways, let's see. There was like a part of that trail where I went off into a tangent. Again, maybe I'm just all tangents. Maybe that's my fucking problem. No, I usually roundabout and say what I'm. Well, I don't know. I'm live streaming. I feel pretty compromised in the mind. I don't really feel like it's the live stream. It's probably some electromagnetic fucking direct energy weapon fucking shit going on. Cause I got the type of truth that only 3Dog has. Galaxy News Radio. Bringing you the truth. No matter how bad it hurts. See, I love the truth. I fucking love the truth. It makes me so giddy. Because, when everyone realizes the truth, I don't have to explain things anymore, man. I don't have to, do some redemption fucking bullshit. I don't have to do any of the fucking stupid things that make life what it fucking is on this stupid fucking planet. Let's all kill ourselves. No, we shouldn't do that, but let's do it anyway. All right. Well, we're not changing. That's what we're also choosing. Bruce Lee, I think. There's a picture of Bruce Lee on that quote, but I don't know if it was actually him who said it. probably just some generic thing from whoever made the fucking meme. You can be at that place where you can make those memes and empower millions of people. But do you have the audience, and do you have the quality of mind and strength of mind to be considering things that no one else has yet considered, or be fighting for things that no one else has yet been speaking for to be fighting for specifically? And what is that fight, man? What is it all down to votes in the end? Fuck votes, man. Voting is a scheme. Period. Uh, I lost my train of thought completely, as if it was forced out. Hello, plane. Hey, oh, that reminds me of something. It's like meaningless fucking lives lived out while the world burns. Reminds me a bit, you know. Shh. Don't say the words that you're not allowed to say anymore. Why are you not allowed to say a word anymore? Well, because this world sucks, and you gotta get used to it, man. Life sucks, man. Is that the carte blanche fucking expression that anyone's gonna ever say when they fucking just make things worse on you for no fucking reason? Oh, life sucks, man. Get used to it. Fuck that shit. So tired of rationalization of Satan in this fucking country. Government, Satan. Let me just clarify first of all. Satan is his own god, like angelic, demigod, fucking whatever fucking figure. He is himself, but he manipulates this whole world. He basically has control over this whole world. God allowed that to allow to cause the suffering that will allow you to be the people that you need to be, who aren't an embarrassment and won't destroy themselves. You know, and everyone's mind goes to, oh, so sluts or no sluts? Sluts or no sluts? I'd say all it really is in this tone of things is a matter of appreciation. It's all a matter of fucking appreciation. And not forced appreciation. Just the shit that's been going on the last 4 years has been the biggest embarrassment shit stain the universe has ever had its fucking nipples twinched to have to witness. I don't even know what I just fucking said. It had to witness that shit, and it really didn't want to. It was like the universe wanted to kill itself just watching the one sector of Earth the last 4 fucking years. Basically, to put it lightly. That was great though. It was fun. The most stupid time in the history of the universe. It was fun. I don't know, why am I saying was? Still is a fucking great, man. Fucking fantastic. Barbaric. A real riot. While the world burns, just pretend, freedom fighting is all about the person fighting for themselves, right? World burning. Please finally scream when the fires surround your house. Will you even let yourself scream if you caught on fire? Like, oh, I don't want to be bad vibes to people. Like, you're on fire. Scream! Scream! You're on fire! I can't. I don't want to. Oh, leave me alone. I'm just dying. Why? I'll scream for you. You have to make all that noise while I'm dying. What noise? What is noise? Cars, droning sounds being the sound that people hear at night. Droning sounds of cars in the distance. Uh, Noise. Uh, oh, this is noise. Uh, hey, how was your date? Well, I got this good new number 2 pencil. It's working me real good nowadays. Uh, mm, it's been great. The times of my life have been very peculiarly swell. No, I have a good time. I know we should get together again, my friend, and tell the roads to fuck off. Fucking blah, 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 blah. Speech can be also just life on fire. I forget what I was fucking saying before. It's hard to pretend to be stupid very accurately sometimes. You know, sometimes you're just like, oh, I'll just drop myself to stupid. But then you're like, well, when I do that, I can't say things properly. I'm not going to be making much sense. It's hard to. Shit's hard, folks. Fuck you. Yes, you specifically take it personally. Dumbass bitch. I think my YouTube video gets removed because of that. Good lord. Remember to guard your. Shut the. Abide by community guidelines. Fuck your guidelines, you bunch of fucking. Oh, man. Censoring ass motherfuckers. You're not allowed to say beep on the internet. Huh. Well, it's funny how I can't say it on the internet. When I say it in real life, people laugh. Is the audience at home different than the audience in real life? Where do you grow these fucking audience members? On fucking farms? You grow them on fucking farms? Who are these audience members? You know, I talk to people all the time. I find that they actually interested and congratulate me for putting things so well. Congratulate, thank me, appreciate me for putting things so well, so that they can just like sort of copy paste that shit. Verbally, mentally, blah. Blah. Let's see. I'm ending the stream. Have a good night, folks. Appreciate y'all. Make sure to like, subscribe, and check out the channel, and follow, and check out the other channel. And I need a couple dollars for a good fucking haircut. Thank you very much, folks. Make sure to subscribe. I'll see you later.